Let me ask you something real for a moment. Have you noticed that things you used to do without thinking now feel harder? Carrying groceries, climbing stairs, getting out of a chair. Maybe your arms don't look the way they used to. Maybe your legs feel weaker. Or maybe your energy just isn't there anymore. Most men over 50 quietly accept this as normal aging. But here's the truth nobody tells you. That slow loss of strength and muscle isn't just aging. It's called sarcopenia, and it's one of the biggest hidden threats to your independence, confidence, and quality of life. Every decade after 40, most men lose up to 8% of their muscle mass, and that number accelerates after 60. That's not just about looking softer in the mirror. That's about higher risk of falls, slower metabolism, weaker erections, lower testosterone, and feeling tired all the time. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most guys think the solution is more protein shakes, bone broth, or spending hours in the gym. But what if I told you there's a simple, everyday food that activates your muscle building pathways, fights inflammation, and helps reverse muscle loss naturally? A food backed by real science, a food that works even if you're not lifting heavy weights, and a food most men completely overlook. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what that food is, why it works on a biological level, and how to use it the right way to rebuild real muscle after 50. I'll also share the biggest mistake that silently cancels out these benefits for millions of men, even the ones who eat healthy. Stick with me because by the end of this, you'll have a simple daily strategy that can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more energized in just weeks. Here's what's really happening inside your body as you get older, and once you understand this, everything starts to make sense. Muscle doesn't disappear overnight. It fades slowly because your body becomes resistant to the signals that tell it to grow and repair. Think of it like this. When you were younger, your muscles were like a brand new smartphone with perfect reception. You eat protein, you move your body, and the signal comes through loud and clear. Your muscles respond. But after 50, that signal gets weaker. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. You can eat the same foods, do the same workouts, and still lose muscle because your cells simply stop listening. At the same time, inflammation creeps up. Blood sugar becomes harder to control. Mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, slow down. Testosterone and growth hormone gradually decline. All of this creates the perfect storm for sarcopenia. Your body shifts into preservation mode instead of building mode. That's why so many men feel like they're fighting uphill no matter what they do. Now here's the exciting part. Researchers have discovered that certain foods don't just provide calories or protein. They actually flip on key pathways involved in muscle growth and repair, especially something called mTOR, which is basically your body's build muscle switch. At the same time, these foods reduce chronic inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity, making it easier for nutrients to enter muscle cells. One group of compounds that stands out are polyphenols and bioactive peptides, natural plant and food chemicals that act like messengers inside your body. They help wake up dormant muscle stem cells, improve circulation, and increase nitric oxide, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles. Studies have shown that older adults who consume these compounds regularly maintain significantly more lean muscle and strength compared to those who don't. And here's what most men don't realize. You don't need massive amounts. You don't need exotic supplements. You just need the right food at the right time, prepared the right way. When you combine that with light movement, your body suddenly remembers how to build again. It's like turning the lights back on in a dark room. So now that you understand why muscle loss happens and how food can actually reprogram that process, let me show you the exact food that does this, how to eat it, and how to turn it into a daily ritual that fits real life. All right, let's talk about the food itself. The one that quietly destroys sarcopenia and helps your body build real muscle again. It's not bone broth. It's not another protein powder. It's extra virgin olive oil paired with high-quality whole protein. And before you scroll away, hear me out, because this combination is far more powerful than it sounds. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with unique polyphenols, especially something called oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol. These compounds reduce muscle inflammation, improve blood flow, and activate muscle-building pathways that usually go dormant with age. In multiple studies, older adults who regularly consumed extra virgin olive oil showed better muscle strength, higher lean mass, and improved mobility compared to those who didn't. Think of olive oil as the spark plug. Protein is the raw material. Without the spark, the engine doesn't fire. Here's how to use it in real life. Once a day, preferably earlier in the day or right after light activity like walking, stretching, or resistance bands, you want to combine about 1 tablespoon of high quality extra virgin olive oil with a solid serving of protein. That protein can be eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, sardines, salmon, chicken, or even lentils if you prefer plant based. The key is at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in one sitting. That's the threshold your muscles need to wake up. Picture this. You wake up, take a short 10-minute walk around the block, come back inside, and make 2 or 3 eggs with spinach. Before you eat, drizzle a tablespoon of olive oil over the eggs, or stir it into Greek yogurt with berries, or pour it over salmon and vegetables at lunch. Simple, no complicated recipes, no expensive supplements. Now here's where the magic happens. The olive oil increases insulin sensitivity, which helps shuttle amino acids from the protein directly into your muscle cells. At the same time, it boosts nitric oxide, opening up your blood vessels so nutrients actually reach your muscles. And those polyphenols reduce oxidative stress, allowing muscle fibers to repair faster. It's like delivering bricks to a construction site and also hiring better workers at the same time. If you want to amplify this even more, add 2 small habits. First, do 5 to 10 minutes of light resistance before your meal. Wall push-ups, chair squats, resistance bands, or even carrying groceries counts. This primes your muscles like a sponge. Second, take slow, deep breaths before eating. In through your nose for 4 seconds, out through your mouth for 6. This lowers cortisol, which otherwise blocks muscle growth. You can also layer in simple upgrades if you want. A pinch of sea salt improves absorption. A squeeze of lemon enhances polyphenol activity. Magnesium at night supports recovery. Vitamin D helps testosterone signaling. But even without these extras, the olive oil plus protein combo alone creates a powerful anabolic environment. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine 2 men, both 62. One drinks bone broth every morning and sits most of the day. The other walks for 10 minutes, eats eggs with olive oil, and does 5 minutes of chair squats. After 3 months, the second man is stronger, steadier, sleeping better, and noticing more energy in the gym and bedroom. Same age, totally different biology. This works because you're not fighting your body, you're working with it, you're sending clear signals. Build, repair, restore. But there are a few common mistakes that can completely sabotage these results, even if you're doing everything else right. Now let's talk about the mistakes, because this is where a lot of men unknowingly shoot themselves in the foot. First mistake, using low-quality olive oil. If it's labeled light, pure, or comes in a clear plastic bottle, it's probably stripped of the very polyphenols that make this work. You want real extra virgin olive oil in a dark glass bottle with a harvest date if possible. If it doesn't taste slightly peppery or bitter, that's a red flag. That bite is the medicine. Second mistake, spreading protein too thin across the day. A few bites here, a small snack there. Your muscles need a clear signal, and that signal starts at around 20 to 30 grams of protein in one sitting. Anything less is like whispering to someone who's hard of hearing. Be direct. Give your body a proper dose. Third mistake, sitting all day and expecting food to fix everything. Don't be that guy. Even the best nutrition can't overcome total inactivity. You don't need hardcore workouts, but you do need movement. Walking, light resistance, stairs, gardening. Your muscles need a reason to exist. Fourth mistake, eating this combo late at night after a heavy dinner. Your insulin sensitivity drops in the evening and digestion slows. That means fewer nutrients reach your muscles. Aim for earlier in the day or right after light activity for maximum impact. Another big one is chronic stress and poor sleep. High cortisol literally blocks muscle growth. If you're sleeping 5 hours a night and living on caffeine, you're rowing against the current. Try to get 7 hours when you can. Turn screens off earlier. Even a 10-minute afternoon nap helps reset your nervous system. Now, a quick safety note. If you're on blood thinners, have gallbladder issues, or specific digestive conditions, talk with your doctor before increasing olive oil intake. And if you have kidney disease, be mindful of high-protein meals. This isn't about extremes. It's about consistency and smart choices. Finally, don't expect overnight miracles. This isn't a pump and dump trick. Most men start noticing better energy within 2 weeks, improved strength in about a month, and visible muscle tone after 8 to 12 weeks. Think of it as rebuilding a house, not inflating a balloon. All right, now that you know what to do and what to avoid, let's bring it all together. Let's quickly pull this all together. Sarcopenia isn't just about getting older, it's about losing the signals that tell your body to build and protect muscle. But the good news is you can turn those signals back on. You do it by combining high quality protein with real extra virgin olive oil, ideally after light movement. That simple pairing improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, wakes up dormant muscle cells, and helps shuttle nutrients directly where they're needed. Add 5 to 10 minutes of resistance. Slow your breathing before meals and prioritize sleep, and you've just created a daily ritual that supports strength, energy, metabolism, and even testosterone. Remember the basics. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 20 to 30 grams of protein in one sitting. A little movement beforehand. Do that consistently, and your body starts remembering how to build again. Now here's your challenge. For the next 14 days, commit to this routine once a day. Take a short walk or do a few chair squats. Eat your protein with olive oil. Pay attention to how you feel, your energy, your strength, how steady you feel on your feet, even how you sleep. Then come back here and tell me what you noticed. I read the comments, and your experience might help another man take control of his health. And let me ask you this. What's the one physical change you most want right now? More strength, more energy, better stamina? Drop it in the comments below. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit the like button. It tells YouTube this information matters. Share it with a friend or brother who's starting to feel the effects of aging, and make sure you subscribe, because every week we break down simple, science-backed ways to stay strong, sharp, and confident after 50. You don't have to accept weakness as your future. Small daily choices add up. Start today, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.